Hi, and welcome back, everybody, to the Greeting Dragon. My name is Christopher, and today I'm going to be going over some of these Kickstarters that are, well, let's say appealing to me, and should be appealing to you if you're a war gamer, if you enjoy board games, or just love dice. So here we go. Let's get into it. All right. So with the release of the upcoming games that we had from Games Workshop, including Kill Team and whatnot, if you have Games Workshop products in general, and you're just looking for new terrain, well, we got the second printing of Acid House Terrain. This is a great Kickstarter to go ahead and fund if you go, and it's already funded, as you can see here on the screen. Got well over 633 backers. Got about 7 days left to back this if you'd be interested in getting this terrain set. Now, this here is essentially plastified cardboard, okay? So I'll tell you here again. So we did it last year, and I believe I missed this one. This one's great if you're going to play some more skirmish games, maybe like Infinity, for example, other than Kill Team. You know, there's other games out there that you could play, but if you're wanting to get into the new Kill Team, go on ahead. This will definitely be a must-have for you on those type of small skirmish type of games like Infinity, like Warhammer Kill Team, even Warcry too, maybe, but this is more of a futuristic style. So probably not going to work so well with that. But hey, terrain's terrain in my opinion, and if you're having fun with your friends, that's the most important thing, okay? So anyway, this right here is essentially like a modular terrain system made. You could kind of stack bridges wherever you want, stack buildings on top of each other, gain some verticality to it, and you have like a kind of a game board to fill out right here, as you can see on this little play type here, okay? So you get a large number of these guys here, and they do fold down. So if you have played Infinity before, and you got maybe like a starter set, this is probably something you're kind of seen before, something similar to this, except this one here, they made it a little bit better. It's more water resistant. The water just kind of sits on top of it because it's completely plastified cardboard, okay? It's also kind of scratch resistance too, and it connects by wires. So easy, you could just kind of fold them down when you're done playing, so it barely takes up any space. All right, like all fits nice and neat inside this cardboard box, and you could like they are heavy duty. Like seriously, you know, this is really good stuff right here. And like I said, pretty much water resistant, where the water will just sit kind of on top of them. You just easily clean up, wipe away. Now, like I said, this is a very even, futuristic type of style. You even got like kind of stairs for when you go up and down. As you can see, the stairs are just flat. So you can still see, I think this is about like an inch right there up, like a normal D&D type of style looks like here. From my opinion, you got some good old Grey Knight boys here. Again, some Infinity Pan Oceania here. I'm not sure which one this one is for Infinity. I haven't really played too much of Infinity, but and then of course there's different pledge levels you can. So my main thing is, since with all these new GW releases, if you've been buying them, I know a lot of other games out there have been coming up and being a little bit on the crazy on the release side in August due to the fall season coming up. This is a great time to start back in. But anyway, you could go ahead and back in with just attend the party here. So if you don't have any funds right now, you just put $2 down, and you'll have access to the pledge manager later down the line. Okay, you could also pledge now for more, for like a gridded version there. Again, this is just a $2 to get you in. 25% volume right here. So this is everything you get in that 25% pledge here. So you get a little game board, about 24 by 32 inch, a bunch of buildings to fill that game board for your small skirmish games. 2 buildings, 2 big buildings, 2 medium, 2 small, 2 shafts, 2 bridges, and you could literally put this together any way you want. Make it as vertical as you want, okay? Now the terrain does come in little tiles like this here. These are double-sided, so you could have different kind of boards whenever you play. You get a 50% level, 32 by 35, pretty good. You know, you just keep getting more and more stuff, of course, as you go on ahead. A 4x4 system right here. Pretty much 8 buildings all around for small, medium, and large. 8 shafts, 8 bridges. Seems to have a good look at there. So, but take a look at it. This one here, first one. acid house terrain systems. Very good if you're into the small type of skirmish type of games that are in like a futuristic type of setting. Again, this is a futuristic type of theme. You could probably get like maybe a game of like Aliens on here if you play Alien RPGs. Maybe even a Star Wars RPG. Maybe Mass Effect, even if you were wanting to run some Mass Effect RPG. So don't think like this has to be strictly for war games. You can go ahead and make it more into like other games, like maybe Marvel Crisis Protocol. There would be good on this here, but and some RPGs that you got to make your own little measuring tools. But this would be a good one right here. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next one. All right, the next Kickstarter we have is the Neverending Dungeon. Now this one here is funded in about 7 hours, and you got about 18 days left to go on this guy here. Okay, so this guy is going to be funded for sure. So you could go ahead and you want to back it now. So this is a RPG program software for your computer, of course, to go ahead and have procedurally generated dungeons or like places that you want. You can generate it in just a matter of a click. Now they've released other ones like this before, but this one's by Spellerina. This is their first created one. So if you want to see like kind of small creators, go on ahead and hit it kind of big. Go show them your support back at Kickstarter, somewhat like this here. Okay. You have a lifetime license on all pledges, so if you back now, that's a good reason to back these programs here of the software on Kickstarter. It's because of that lifetime license pledge, because usually after you get off the Kickstarter, you have to do like a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription for them. So this is kind of like a limited time offer right here, okay? You get high quality printed tiles, all-in-like stretch goals, and also other fantastic awards, okay? So right here, they're going to show you exactly how to change and everything. Everything's done by almost like a slider-like system from what I've been seeing here. You get all these type of settings. You get the winter, oceans, cities, forests, villages, parks, mazes, and the glades, okay? So it's not just the same 4 kind of maps that you'll see every day now. These kind of sliders right here kind of helps you understand what you're putting into your dungeon or your battle map or whatever you're having, how many monsters there is, the density of traps, the amount of NPCs, density of loot. I know the big thing is set up for for combats and stuff. And if you need to set up really quick, this would be a great way for you, especially if you have a TV table. If you don't have a TV table or you're playing on, tabletop online, this is also a great software for you to generate maps really fast and generate the amount of creatures you're putting in. Okay, so don't think that the sliders are the only thing, because you could always change the loot, the traps, the monsters on there. It's just the software is there to kind of help DMs alleviate some of that stress of having this set up and worry about like, okay, well, what are they going to go to down here? Okay, so also the 3D maps are animated as well. All right, you've probably seen these guys probably on Facebook if you follow D&D groups as like a commercial, so you can see like the tiles kind of fall away and whatnot. You could always edit the NPCs as well. Like I said, everything's 3-dimensional on this. You could always change the map, what your players see on the map. You would be able to see pretty much everything since you're the DM there. Okay. We chests open up, of course. There's also a first-person view. There's also an isometric view. So you got different ways to see this map. It's not just one specific way, okay? So you go ahead and put this on your computer. It looks like you could print some out as well, of course, and just place them onto the tabletop. Tablets or TVs would be really good to put this on. Of course, other computers, they're going to support the virtual tabletop, Roll20s, Fantasy Grounds is a big one with my friends. They constantly love Fantasy Grounds, so this would be like the way to go for you guys, okay? So there are other themes too, so they're going to be adding cyberpunk, science fiction, Cthulhu, so don't think you're just stuck with just D&D. So if you like, like a samurai setting, Legend of Five Rings, if you liked Infinity or Star Wars, maybe Mass Effect RPG, there's stuff here for you. Call of Cthulhu, got you, man. So give it a shot. Take a look at it. I think it's a fantastic Kickstarter. Definitely something to look forward to. You'll get a free adventure right here if you go there, which is also really nice. Kind of Cthulhu-ish type of thing. If you like Eldritch Gods, that'd be a nice little free download. They also give you a free map. So in a sense, it's kind of like a nice little, like, hey, look at me. You also get a free Foundry for virtual tabletop maps. So dynamic lighting. That's fantastic. Just come in here, take a look at them, see whatever pledge tier you want to do. Of course, pledge to what you could afford. As they will charge you by the time this ends. And then if you don't have the funds, well, I guess they cancel your pledging and you won't get anything in the end. Now, again, Kickstarters are not stores, but this one here seems to be doing pretty good for the first time. So again, back at your own risk here, but I think this one will do fine. Usually software programs like this do really well, especially since it's pretty much done. From what I've been saying, they just got to kind of implement a few more things to it and make sure everything's kind of fine-tuned. But take a look. Neverending Dungeons by Spell Arenas, okay? Take a look at them, fully funded. So let's move on to the next Kickstarter. All right, now here's one that I've been kind of looking at and very excited for. I've been announcing on my Instagram and Facebook. This is Dragonite Dice. If you haven't heard about it, well, now you have. Dragonite Dice is essentially a new dice that actually has a legitimate round sphere inside of each dice that has an actual dragon eye. This is a brand new technology where they're going to get it dead center, looking at all the critical high numbers on each dice you get. Now, you get normal D&D style type of dice, of course. Everything you see right here, either in red, green dragon, blue dragon, black dragon, or white dragon. So all 5 chromatic colors there automatically, okay? Now, each set will come, again, dead center right here. And you could get 2 types of cuts. You get the legendary cut, which has rounded edges, okay? And then you have the regal cut, which is straight and fine edges. Now, either way you want to do it, the regal cut's going to be more money, of course. The legendary cut's going to be a little bit on the cheaper side. But it's just whatever your preference is, really, for this one here. Again, this is exactly what it's going to look like right here and how the boxes you're going to get. Now, every box will come with a nice Dragon Egg dice box inside of it. Now, this is legitimately shaped like a dragon's egg. That's what also makes this really cool. And you'll also get a nice velvet dice bag as well to hide all your brand new dragon eyes. Okay? So you get about 2d6s, 2d10s. Looks like almost 2 of everything with the exception of the, it looks like the d4 is the only one that you only get 1 of, which is fine because that's the least one you get, but you'll actually get like a pair of each dice, which is really cool. So essentially a set of 2 eyes for each dice set here, okay? So as you see, it's kind of a rounded sphere. I'm going to go ahead and play the little video up there to kind of show you what they're doing exactly. So again, did center positioning for their product here. All right. So I'm going to quiet this music down here a bit. But you see, it's just a perfectly round sphere that they go ahead and insert into each one of their dice, looking at all the critical numbers right there. And this is what the finished product will look like by the time you get it, okay? So this is Dragonite Dice right over here. It's by John and Oliver. They've created 4 other Kickstarters as well. This right here, of course, is their postage. Now, this Kickstarter here is one of the more expensive Kickstarters. They are going to be talking in the near future here as the Kickstarter goes on because it reached its goal within less than a few hours of it posting here, okay? You got 23 whole days to go, but they blew way past their goal. They're almost at, like, almost at $1 million getting there. They're going to keep pushing, definitely. They're also, since they've jumped up so fast, so high, they didn't think they would, get this far up, but they had a feeling they would at the same time. So they're going to be releasing some stretch goals later down the line. So just keep an literal eye out for the Dragonite Dice right here. Definitely really good. So starting pledge, I believe right here is at least 70 American US dollars, and you get one legendary cut of dice there. Okay, you had 50 euros if you're over in Europe, and then if you want the Diamond Edge, starting there is about $91 for the Regal cuts, and 65 euros if you're over in like the European area. Okay, across the seas from where I'm at. You could also get more than one dice set. You could get two. You could even get all five if you want. But again, it's broken up between the two, either Regal cut or Legendary cut. Again, just depends on your preference, what you can afford. If you want to back this item right here, it's definitely one of a kind thing. I have Dragonite Dice myself, but these are just regular, just kind of like a button that they put inside a dice that nice people made. Now, the dice are pretty nice, but these ones here are going to be like a one-of-a-kind collector's type of item. If you do love dice here, I'll show you one of mine, just for example, what they're kind of making right now in the market. So here's like a D20 right now. As you can see, the bottom is just like a solid color, and as I flip it, it becomes kind of clear through the top. And if I tilt it, you can see there's an eyeball in there. Okay, now if I tilt it to, let's see, the 20, you can see it's kind of looking at the eyeball, but it's not really quite looking at it. Okay, so it's the idea is there, but it's not implemented right. You can see by the side there, it's actually just a flat little button. I mean, the dice rolls really well as is, but something like this is actually very nice comparatively. Again, this is brand new technology, so we're probably going to be looking at getting these within the next year or so. So remember, Kickstarters take usually about a year after they're implemented, maybe two, depending on what you have backed. So guys, and that's it for this video on Kickstarters for this Wednesday, August 11th. Please look for Friday. I'll be posting a little bit more Kickstarters that I've been watching and liking. I'm looking for more of them here coming up. A couple of them are releasing actually this week later on, so I'll be covering them as well on this Friday. Again, go ahead, check them out. Links will be in the description down below. If you like videos like this, hit me a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel, or at least consider it, as I'll be posting a little bit more videos like this a little bit more frequently as we go on. I'll also be posting more painting videos and gameplay videos as well throughout the week. Okay? Again, this is Christopher with the Green Dragon. Hope you all have a great day, and never stop smiling, guys.